Tonight on The Chase Doctor Who Edition Christmas Special, 4 members of the online fandom will have to work together as a team in a bid to build and win a lucrative jackpot in the hundreds. There's just one thing standing in their way. The Chaser. The chase is on. Hello and welcome to The Chase. Can a team of 4 members of the fandom come together and win hundreds of pounds this Christmas? I hope so. Let's meet them.
Hello, my name is Jeremy and I'm from Texas, USA.
Hello, my name is John and I'm from Kettering.
Hi, I'm Anthony and I'm from Northampton.
Hello, my name is Harbo Wholmes and I'm from Kent in England.
And that is my team. Now, one by one, they'll try to bring as much as they can down the table and into the team prize fund. But hunting them down every step of the way will be the Chaser. But tonight, there is a twist. Each contestant will face a different Chaser. Anybody who gets caught loses their money and is out of the game. Make it back safely though, and they'll make it through to the final chase with a chance to win the total accumulated jackpots. Whilst this is not a charity special, unlike our previous Chase Christmas special, the channel will be giving £10 to each of the charities the contestants choose, regardless of the results of the game. The chosen charities will be linked in the description if you would like to do similar. Now, let's get into it. First up today is our first international guest in a while, is Jeremy Duncan.
Hello.
Welcome, Jeremy.
Thank you for having me.
Not all. Quite the time difference we have, but are you awake and ready enough to face the well-rested chasers today?
Yes, I am.
And how long have you been a fan of Doctor Who?
Well, when I was 9 years old, I found it in 4th grade, and that was 2007.
Yep.
So I'd say probably somewhere around 14, 15 years I've loved the show.
Brilliant. We're making Mike feel really old. If he didn't need that already. Well, Jeremy, this is the cash builder round. Quick fire questions against the clock. You get 60 seconds. Each correct answer is worth a £5. Like with all the questions today, they will be Christmas special related. So for the love of God, don't give me deep breath as an answer at any point today. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. Your time starts now. What was the group of pensioners led by Wilfred Mott collectively known as?
The Silver Cloak.
Correct. In return for the English soldier, the Doctor was offered the chance to speak with whom again?
Bill Potts.
Correct. What is the name of Donna Noble's husband set to return during the 60th anniversary specials?
Sean Temple.
Correct. What did Clara accidentally invent in Time of the Doctor?
The quadricycle. Oh wait,
No, it was a boyfriend. In Twice Upon a Time, who portrayed the first Doctor?
David Bradley.
Correct. Victorian Clara said she'd go away with the Doctor if he were to do what?
Save the world.
Correct. In The Snowman, what name did Clara adopt during her role as a governess?
Ooh. Pass.
Miss Montague. In The Next Doctor, how did the Doctor describe the year in which it was set?
Boring?
That is the incorrect answer. It was nice year, bit dull, and that is your time up. That was very good, Jeremy. How many did you think you got right there?
4 or 5?
You got 5 correct. That was really, really strong. So that means you have raised £25. Are you happy with that?
I'm very happy with that.
Fantastic. You should be. That is one of the highest cash builders we've had. So yeah, really, really well done. That was brilliant. Now, like I said, it's going to be a little different today. You could be facing any of the chasers. These were drawn randomly, and there is one backstage that corresponds with you, and they will come out shortly. Who, out of the 5 chasers, will it be, however? Will it be the Time Lord, aka George White? When he asked Rapunzel to let down her hair, she refused. Or will it be the Purple Doctor, aka Dominic G Martin? He brings a storm in his wake, probably why he's been barred from the Met Office. Or will it be the Great Intelligence, aka O Malley, who can recite every Christmas song backwards? Or will it be the Silence, aka Jamie, Mario Bowser 494? Or have you know Santa is in fact a silent, hence why you forget all your encounters? Or will it be the Marvel, Michael Wilson, a man with film tics that would make anybody pray? So Jeremy, who would you like to take on?
Liam.
You would like to take on Liam? Okay, well let's see who it is. It's Michael Wilson, the Marvel. Here he comes.
Right, there we go.
Aha, hello, just call me Dr. Mysterio.
Oh dear. Well, Jeremy, ignore his antics. This is your time. This is where you'll start 3 steps ahead of the chaser. If you would like to take a step closer to home and give yourself more of an advantage, the chaser will offer you...
If you're feeling like a Christmas pudding brain, you can have £10.
I love the reference there. But if you would like to take a step closer to the chaser will offer you...
£45.
£45. Right, Jeremy, ordinarily I would say have a chat with your team, but unfortunately this is a scattered recording, so what are you thinking?
I'm thinking every single one of those videos that I've watched, everyone who goes for the higher cash prize never gets it. However, that is a very high cash prize. And honestly, I'm only really here to have fun, so might as well go for the 45.
You're going to go for the £45. Okay, so that means you start 2 steps ahead of the chaser. It also means you have to get 6 correct answers to make it through to the final chase, provided that the chaser doesn't get to you beforehand. Right, Jeremy, excellent cash builder, showing a lot of bravery. For you, the chase is on. I wish you the best of luck, mate. Here is
Thank you.
your first question. In The Time of the Doctor, what did Clara spot under the snow? A weeping angel. B, a cyberhead. C, a Sontaran ship. Brilliant. So, Jeremy, what are you putting for this one?
Weeping Angel.
That is the correct answer. Are you a fan of The Time of the Doctor?
When I was young, I felt like The Time of the Doctor gave me everything I wanted in a Matt Smith departure, and so I was satisfied with it. I personally would have liked it to be a 6-part miniseries, but, you know, we can't have everything.
I believe it was meant to be. Series 8's original plan was to have a series completely set on Trenzalore, but then Matt Smith didn't renew his contract, so it had to be condensed into that spot.
Just buy the book like everybody else.
Tales of Trenzalore is pretty good.
Well, the chaser, does he come onto the board? The chaser is put.
Well, I love Time of the Doctor because it was the first appearance of the best Doctor, of course. But I put Weeping Angel, I didn't blink.
Nice, you're still 2 ahead, so Jeremy, do not worry. Here is your next question. What was River Song's profession during the Husbands of River Song? A, archaeologist. B, doctor. C, professor. Okay, so Jeremy, you look a little stumped. What are you going to put?
I think I've got it. Is it archaeologist?
What makes you put that?
Because she says in the episode, I'm an archaeologist, and I dug you up at the very end when she's letting them all die in the meteor storm.
That is absolutely correct. It was indeed the archaeologist. Well done. So you move down the board. You're doing really well. Let's keep this momentum going. However, we first must get to the chaser. The chaser is put.
Well, who else would have a sonic trowel but an archaeologist?
The chaser does indeed come down the board. And Chaser, is that one of your favourite episodes?
Well, it's a bit emotional for me, as you can imagine. But yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I know your opinions on that episode, Michael. Anywho, Jeremy. Right, here is your third question. Very Moffat era-centric, this set, but okay. Where did the Doctor say he was from to Lucy in The Return of Dr. Mysterio? A, TARDIS Enterprises. B, Scotland Yard. Or C, the Cincinnati Police. Okay, Jeremy, go for it, yeah?
Scotland Yard?
You are doing very, very well for someone that is very hesitant about these questions, but yes, that is of course the correct answer. I'd be quite concerned if it was TARDIS Enterprises. That would be a really bad joke, but yes, you move down the board. The chaser is put.
Yeah, I put Scotland Yard, of course I did.
Are you in fact from there?
No, I'm not that dangerous either.
Okay. Next question, Jeremy. Doing very well. In the successful attempt to win him over, what did the Doctor show Kazran at last? A. His past. B. His present. C. His future. Okay, so Jeremy, your answer please.
His past. He showed him when he was a little boy.
That is the incorrect answer.
Oh no!
It was a
That's
little
right.
bit
He showed
of
him
a
his
twist.
future.
Yes,
It
from
was
the kid's
him.
perspective. Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Indeed. So you stay where you are on the board. So this is the chaser's opportunity to close the gap, come one behind you, and breathe down your neck. The chaser is put.
Well, you've already explained the reasoning, but I put future. And Marilyn, call me if you're out there.
I think you're a bit too old for her, and I think she's dead. But the next question is, Jeremy,
Break it to me gently, man.
what pronoun was used by the Sycorax when referring to the humans that will die? A. You. B. They. C. All. Okay, so, Jeremy, your answer please.
They.
And that is the correct answer. They will die. Correct. Let's see if the chaser slits up. The chaser is put.
I was a bit out of it at that point. I'd only just woken up. I put all. I wasn't even paying attention.
He was asleep at this point, so yeah, fair enough. But that does mean the one gap between you and the chaser is back, so a bit more breathing room now. Jeremy, you confident you can make it through still?
Yeah.
Fantastic. £45 to your name, of course. Here is your next question. In the end of time, who was the only person to see the woman's broadcast? A. Donna. B. Wilf. C. The Doctor.
These are hard questions.
And Jeremy, I think you know this. Your answer, please.
Wilfred Mott.
Indeed, the best part of the end of time, I would say. But yes, you
Best
do.
part of anything he's involved in.
Of course, I'm really looking forward to see Bernard back for the 60th. Rest
My
in
heart
peace, man.
My heart
Absolutely.
won't be able to take it, man. That's
Yeah.
going to be a lot.
When it comes up with in memory of Bernard Cribbins, I'll be like, I'm on the floor, I'm a big miss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the chaser is put.
Like a solitary partridge in a pear tree, the only person that saw it was my friend Wilf.
That is indeed correct. So the chaser stays on your tail, Jeremy, but get this question right and you will make it through to the final chase with the £45. Are you ready for the question?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Here it is. How many credits did Foon spend to win the Titanic lottery tickets? A. 5,000 credits. B. 8,000 credits. Or C. 10,000 credits. Jeremy, I wonder if that laugh means you know it or not. Jeremy, what are you going to put?
I'm just remembering the scene where he goes, 5,000 credits. 5,000 credits, you daft woman. We're going to be paying it off for 20 years.
Needless to say, that is indeed the correct answer. And Jeremy, that means you go through to the final chase with £45. But how did you find those questions? I think it was pretty much a breeze for you. My God.
Well, like I said, I love Doctor Who, especially the first 13 years of the show I have practically memorized. Like, I don't actually have it memorized, but I got to the point when I was a kid, especially with Tennant stuff, where I could just pull up lines on recall. Like, my parents would find it very annoying because they'd be wanting to watch Doctor Who, and I'd just be like, this is when he says, you know.
Well, Jeremy, go back and join your team with £45 in the jackpot. Still 3 contestants to go, of course. Great start. Chaser, your thoughts?
I'll briefly break character, first of all, to say, and a Merry Christmas to all of you at home, to say, I was impressed with Jeremy from the start, from the cash builder. I was already like, oh dear, this guy's going to be difficult to get. And then sure enough, your questions were tough, Will, as well. So, I ended up feeling like lasagna by the end of it.
He's back into character, fantastic. Next up today is John. Welcome, John. Hi. Now, John, Of course, you were on Michael's unreleased Doctor Mind series. You did really well, and you finished second, I believe, right?
I did, yes. Very, very good and tight final.
Absolutely. You got into like the 20s with your score, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was incredible. If you can replicate that today, then, oh, brilliant, fireworks. Now, you've been around Doctor Who for a long, long time, it goes without saying. So when did you actually become a fan of the show?
Well, probably before most of you lot were born.
Yeah.
I was really a sort of fan from about the last Tom Baker series. That's when I began collecting the books, and I really, really began in the sort of 5th Doctor era. That was my era.
Oh, absolutely. Wow. I think you're even older than Michael Wilson, and that's saying something, I do say. I'm sorry, Michael, that's the second age joke I've made. But it's, of course, just the Christmas specials today. Are you confident with them?
Oh, I loathe the Christmas specials with all my heart. But yeah, I've seen them all now.
Well, John, this is the cash builder round. Quick fire questions against the clock. You get 60 seconds. Each correct answer is worth a £5. Like with all the questions today, of course, they will be Christmas special related. Are you ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Fantastic. John, I wish you the best of luck, man. Your time.
Thank you.
Starts now. What classic horror film was the 12th Doctor perplexed by existing?
Alien.
Correct. What fraction of the human population could the Sycorax control using blood control?
1/3.
Correct. What did the first Doctor ask, which prompted the 12th Doctor to take the sonic sunglasses from him?
Pass.
What's browser history? In Voyage of the Damned, to get revenge on snobby drinkers, what did the Doctor do?
Shattered their glasses.
I'll accept. What did Clara say the Doctor's ears were like after he had shaved his head?
Pass.
Rocket fins. Complete the quote. Christmas Eve on a rooftop, saw a chimney, my whole brain just went...
No, don't know that one.
What the hell? Complete the quote. Usually call the Doctor, or the caretaker, or...
Santa Claus?
Get off this planet. And your time is up. Well, John, you scored 3 correct answers there, which amasses £15. Are there any there that you're a little bit frustrated that you didn't get?
No, well, I say the Christmas specials aren't my area of expertise.
Fair enough. Well, 3 is still a really respectable score. Some people have got 1, some people have got 2 in previous shows, so don't worry about a thing. Well, that was great. You could be facing any of the chasers. These were drawn randomly, and there is one backstage that corresponds with you, and they will come out shortly. Our remaining chasers are the Time Lord, aka George White, the Purple Doctor, aka Dominic G Martin, the Great Intelligence, aka Liam O'Malley, the Silence, aka Jamie Mary Browser 494. So, John, who would you most like to take on?
Well, I'm aware of sort of Dominic and Jamie from Twitter. I think Dominic would probably be quite formidable, so I'll probably avoid him. But any of the others, I'll give it my best shot.
Brilliant. Well, let's bring on the Chaser. It's Liam O'Malley, the Great Intelligence. Who has he promised today? Welcome, Liam.
Hello. And this holiday season, I am going to be referred to as the Nutcracker.
And what does that make reference to, Liam?
I have no clue, really. I just want to crack nuts.
Okay, well, Liam, is the Nutcracker okay? But John, don't pay any attention to his antics. This is just about you. Right, well, John, your starting position is free from the Chaser. If you would like to take a step closer to home, which is probably wise if he wants to crack your nuts, the Chaser will offer you...
Step closer home, I will offer you £1.
£1, that's £14 less than what you raised, of course. However, if you like to take a step closer up to the Chaser and lock horns with him, the Chaser will offer you
£40.
That would put a little bit more respect on your name, I'm sure. So, John, how confident are you, and which would you like to go for?
I'm tempted to it by the 40, but I don't know what Liam's Doctor Who knowledge is going to be like, where it's going to...
The best of the best.
Whether I'm going to be able to catch him out. Yeah, that's what I was fearing. Considering that I didn't do as well on that round as I thought I was going to do, I'm actually going to stick with the 15, but I'm not going to go
That's
for the
respectable. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Chaser, thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's always the smart choice. Never change.
Well, let's see if you can make it back to the final chase. So, John, best of luck, mate. For you, the chase is on. Here comes your first question. When entering the wedding reception, Donna called Lance dancing with whom? A. Neris, B. The vicar, or C. Sylvia? Okay, so John, I hope you've had enough time. What is your answer for that one?
Neris.
That is, of course, the correct answer. So you move down the board. Very well done. But does the chaser come onto the board? The chaser is put.
Neris.
Of course. Chaser, are you a fan of that episode?
No, I haven't watched it since... I think it's probably the first episode of Doctor Who I watched.
Oh, really? So that got you into the show, maybe? Or did you just watch it?
No,
kind
didn't
of sit
really.
on it? Oh, okay. You sat on it for a bit and then came back. Fair enough.
My friend was just showing me all the Christmas specials that he'd recorded.
What is your favourite Christmas special out of interest, Chaser?
Ooh. Difficult to say. I will go with A Christmas Carol.
Banger, and quite unexpected from you. I'm surprised by that, but very good one nonetheless. Well, John,
and I'm in agreement with that one. I would go Christmas Carol.
Yeah. It's definitely in my top 3, I would say. I won't ask Theo because Theo doesn't like that episode so much. But, John, here is your next question, my friend. What race owned the spaceship that the Doctor teleported to first in the time of the Doctor? A. The Daleks. B. The Sontarans. C. The Cybermen. Okay, so Liam has submitted. So John, what is your answer?
The Daleks.
What makes you put the Daleks?
I have very little memory of that episode at all. I remember thinking it just didn't work, and I can't remember, but I do remember there being lots of Daleks in that episode, because, and I might be getting it confused with another episode actually, but I'm just
well, don't worry about it, because that is the correct answer. It was Daleks, and then of course he took out handles on the second time around, and then he landed on a Cyberman ship, and that went into the pre-title sequence. So yeah, you do move down the board 3 from home. You're flying through this, my word. Has the chaser follow you down the board? The chaser is put.
I fucked it, Cyberman.
Yes!
Okay.
I got the order mixed up.
Yeah, well, you now have some breathing room, John. That was a tricky one. Well, third question, boys. What did the Doctor say to Jackie and Mickey before collapsing? A. Happy Christmas. B. Merry Christmas. Or C. It's Christmas. Again, another really difficult one. I do apologise. John, what have you put?
I'm going It's.
It's Christmas?
I don't think I've watched that episode since it was first broadcast.
Blimey, I would have been like 2. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that. I've just made you feel really odd. I do apologise. You put It's? Well, that is the incorrect answer. It was B. Merry Christmas. So you stay where you are on the board. This is the opportunity for the chaser to come back into this game. The chaser is put.
B. Merry Christmas.
Yes, so the chaser does come down the board. He is 3 behind you, John, so you have plenty of breathing room, so don't worry. Are you ready for your next question?
I am.
Brilliant. Here it is. At the end of the next Doctor, what does Jackson Lake invite the Doctor to? A. A wake. B. A Christmas feast. C. His TARDIS. Okay, so John, what's your answer, please?
A Christmas feast.
That is the correct answer. You move 2 from home. The next Doctor, quite an underrated one. I don't mind that one. It is lovely Christmas viewing. And of course, the ending is very heartwarming. The Chaser, the Nutcracker, what if he puts?
I have also put the Christmas feast.
Fantastic. Liam, you planning a Christmas feast this year?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
always do. It's always great fun.
Who comes round for Christmas for you?
I usually go around to my granny's house
Nice.
up in the country. It's always great. Family's there.
Lovely. John, how about you? What's your plans for this Christmas?
We just have the family, the three of us, at Christmas, and play lots of board games and have a really peaceful time.
That sounds perfect, actually, and I am going to be pretty much the same. So yeah, very nice indeed. Well, John, 2 more correct answers and you'll be through to the final chase. So here is your next question. What type of stone did Grant swallow which granted him superpowers? See what I did there? A. Limestone, B. Flagstone, or C. Gemstone? So John, your answer please.
Gemstone.
Yeah, let's fly through it. That is the correct answer, and you move 1 from home. 1 more correct answer, and you will be through. Very well done. And Liam, the chaser, your answer, please.
I wasn't very sure, but I ended up going with C.
Indeed, so the chaser does move down the board. It's not one of the most memorable Christmas specials, I must admit, especially since there wasn't a series that kind of went around it, and we waited for a year, and then that episode came out, and it wasn't the best. But yeah, chaser, any additional context to that one?
I think that was like the first story that got me finally back into Doctor Who after a long while.
What series followed that? Was it Series 10?
Series 10, yeah.
Series 10, and of course Series 10 was a strong series as well, so
I loved it, yeah.
yeah, good jumping back on point. Well, John, hopefully this is your final question. Let's make it that. Are you ready?
Yep.
Awesome. Here comes the question. What security protocol granted 3 answers from the host? A. 666, B. 1, C. 42. And John, to make it through to the final chase, potentially your answer, please.
I'm going to say 1.
Do you know what episode this is referring to? The host?
This is the Voyage of the Damned.
Voyage of the Damned, indeed it is. You're a fan of that one?
Yeah, I really like that one. I think it's actually probably one of David Tennant's best episodes.
Completely agree. And yeah, you must be a fan of it because it has just earned you £15. You are through to the final chase. That is, of course, the correct answer. Very well done, John.
Thank
Happy
you.
with that. Good performance, considering you were a bit reserved earlier.
Well, I should probably have boned up on my Christmas special. I didn't actually realise it was a Christmas special until we joined tonight. So.
Neither did I.
I do apologise. Well, I didn't make that very clear. I should make that clear for the final 2 contestants. But yes, very well done nevertheless, John. That means you do increase the sum of the jackpot to £60, which is looking very nice indeed. The chaser was a few behind you. Chaser, out of interest, what did you put for that answer, for that question?
I very vividly remember it was 1. I thought it was a funny, tense scene where he's just naming random numbers.
1! Yeah. And 666 and 42 were other numbers that David Tennant did say in that predicament. But Chaser, your thoughts on John, and do you think he poses a threat in the final chase?
Oh, I say he does, yeah. If he does study up.
Indeed. Well, you have a few days now, John, to revise for the final chase. John, very well done. Till you see you back on the virtual podium, and we'll see you in the final chase.
See you then.
See you in a bit, mate. Next up today is Anthony. Hello, Anthony.
Hello.
Welcome, Anthony. So, what do you do for a living outside of your Doctor Who addiction, of course?
Well, I am currently doing media in college.
Oh, brilliant. Are you enjoying that?
Yes, very much.
Awesome. First year or second year?
First year.
First year. Well, just like John before you, you were also on an unreleased Who game show beforehand.
Yes, I was.
Edition of The Wheel, right? So what was that experience like?
It was I was very nervous at first, but then knowing like how it was going, I felt very, very surprised at what I knew.
Absolutely. You flew through the questions and you pretty much did a Connor Esther 2.0 unless you got them all correct. So yeah. Well, it was certainly a fun recording, but I didn't feel like I did it justice in the edit, hence why it never came out. However,
fair enough.
nonetheless, You won 30 odd quid as well, so can't go wrong with that. And again, you did really well and answered all your questions with ease. But today, these will all be Christmas special related questions. So, what's your Christmas special knowledge like?
It's depending on what era, but yeah, I think I'm confident with Christmas specials.
On the whole, okay. Do you have any preference on what you think is going to be stronger in terms of era?
Probably between Smith or Tennant era.
Okay, not so much on the Capaldi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Capaldi, depending, yeah.
No worries. Well, your team so far has amassed £60, so let's see if you can add to that. Well, Anthony, this is the cash builder round. Quick fire questions against the clock. You have 60 seconds. Each correct answer is worth a fiver. Are you ready?
Yes.
Fantastic. I wish you the best of luck. Your time starts now. What was the name of Jackson Lake's assistant?
Pass.
Rosita. As well as his memories, what had been stolen from Jackson Lake by the Cybermen?
His son.
Correct. In The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe, when met with amazed reactions from the children, what phrase did the Doctor say in turn?
Pass.
I know. From the Return of Dr. Mysterio, what was Lucy's occupation?
Writer.
Yes, I'll accept. Journalist, yep.
Yeah.
7258 was the combination code to access what?
Pass.
The Sardic layer. In The Husbands of River Song, to cheer him up, how did the TARDIS alter the Doctor's appearance?
He was in a suit.
No, he put antlers on his head.
Ah.
Red 67 was an excursion trip to visit what planet?
Pass.
Earth. In The End of Time, how many seconds hour sync did the Doctor put the TARDIS into?
Time's up.
I will let you answer this because I did slip up slightly. In The End of Time, how many seconds hour sync did the Doctor put the TARDIS into?
10.
It was 1, unfortunately. However, you did get 2 correct answers there, which means you raised £10. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's better than I thought I was going to do.
Exactly. Well done. That was really good. And like I said earlier, it's going to be a little different today. You could be facing any of the chasers. This would do randomly, and there is one backstage that corresponds with you, and they will come out shortly. Our remaining chasers are the Time Lord, aka George White, the Purple Doctor, aka Dominic G Martin, the Silence, aka Jamie Mary Bowser 494. So Anthony, who would you like to take on?
I would like to take on Jamie, you know.
Jamie, okay. Well, let's bring on the Chaser. You've got your wish. It is Jamie Murray Bowser 494.
Hello, Anthony. I am the Silence, but for Christmas, I am the Policeman, the one from the Feast of Stephen.
I love how we're actually acknowledging the classic Who serial that won't be getting any attention and love. So yes, you are of course the policeman. Are you looking to arrest Anthony today and put him into a box? I don't bloody know.
I'm ready to arrest you and send you to a Hollywood set where you can't hear half the things the characters are saying.
Oh.
Well, Anthony, your starting position is free from the Chaser. If you'd like to take a step closer to home, the Chaser will offer you...
step closer to home, I will offer you just a single pound.
£1, okay. But if you'd like to take a step closer to the Chaser will offer you...
the high ball of £40.
£40, okay, that is quite the hike. Anthony, the choice, of course, is yours. What are you thinking?
Well, compared to my performance today, I think I'm gonna stick with the 10.
Okay, so we'll get rid of the other 2 options. So Anthony, for £10, the chase is on. I wish you the best of luck. Here is your first question. The English and German soldier duel was acted out by Mark Gatiss and what other Doctor Who writer? A. Toby Whithouse, B. Paul Cornell, or C. Jamie Matheson? Okay, so Anthony, I hope that's enough time. What are you going to put for this one?
I'm gonna put the second option, which is
Paul
C.
Cornell?
Yeah.
you're going to go for Paul Cornell. Unfortunately, that is the incorrect answer. It was Toby Whithouse. So, of course, Moffat's final story, he wrote all his pals in. The Chaser, your answer, please.
The quote, I think it was the weakest link. Toby Whithouse! That was my answer. I'll never forget anything Toby Whithouse is in after that verbal beatdown you gave me.
Yeah, I do remember that. Well, the Chaser does come onto the board and is 2 behind you, Anthony, so let's get some consistency going. Okay, so the next question, boys, is... What subject did Clara tell Danny not to talk about with her father? A. Rugby. B. Golf. C. Football. Okay, so Anthony, your answer, please.
I'm gonna go with rugby.
Again, unfortunately, that is the incorrect answer. It was B. Golf. So again, you stay where you are on the board. The Chaser, your answer, please, to potentially come 1 behind Anthony.
Luckily for you, I also didn't know, because I did see. But
are you guys not a fan of Last Christmas? Of course, the episode that references.
It's like I like it enough. I just haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, same.
It was a difficult question, to be fair, a really obscure one. Okay, so Anthony, you got let off the hook a bit there. Let's see if we can get this next one right. Established in the Christmas invasion, for how many hours post-regeneration can a Time Lord's body repair itself? A. 8 hours. B. 15 hours. C. 18 hours. Okay, so Anthony, your answer, please.
I'm gonna say 15 hours.
Slap bang down the middle, and that is the correct answer. You have got the first correct answer. A little bit reassured now, a little bit more calm.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bro. But the ever-menacing Chaser, the Chaser is put.
Whatever B was, I've already forgotten the number.
15 hours post-regeneration. There we go. So the Chaser stays on your tail, Anthony.
Yeah.
But again, consistency. You've got it now. Let's keep it.
Yep.
Here's your next question, my friend. Which relative does the country house seen in The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe belong to? A. The children's father. B. The children's uncle. Or C. The children's grandfather. Okay, so the Chaser submitted. So Anthony,
I'm gonna say the grandfather.
the grandfather clock. That is the incorrect answer.
Oh,
It was Uncle Digby. So it was
yes.
the uncle. I do like that special. Unlike
Yeah.
people. So it's all dependent on whether the Chaser gets this right. And has he? The Chaser is put.
I went for B, the uncle, and I'm gonna be brutally honest. That was a pure guess because I do not like that special at all. It was just process of elimination because it wouldn't have been the father, and so it was a guess between the grandfather and the uncle. I just
yeah,
went with the uncle.
I knew that was coming. That was a Michael Wilson question for you. Okay, so Anthony, you really have to get this next one correct because the Chaser is 1 behind you. Get this wrong, the Chaser gets this right, you will be out of the game with an early exit. We don't want that, do we?
No.
We do not. Right, here is your next question. Let's not make this your final. Who bought Wilf the Joshua Naismith book? A. Donna. B. Sean. C. Sylvia. Okay, so Anthony.
Donna.
That is the correct answer. You said that with confidence. You knew that then?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Are you a fan of The End of Time?
Part 1 mainly, yeah. Because
Okay. Most people would say part 1's the weaker one, but Jamie, out of interest, before you give your answer, part 1 or part 2 of The End of Time?
Thing is, End of Time is a weird story for me because it's like I kind of like definitely part 2 is definitely my preferred one. I kind of like all the stuff with 10th Regeneration because he's my favourite Doctor, but at the same time I acknowledge the fact that it is incredibly flawed in like every single way.
Yeah, the plot is a little bit weird, but the emotional core at the end kind of does some heavy lifting in part 2.
and I don't want to go. That line pisses me off to no end.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best one. I agree.
And this is coming from someone whose favourite Doctor is Tennant.
Well, thankfully, Matt Smith won everyone over when he did come onto screen, so didn't really matter in the end. But the Chaser, your answer, please.
Donna.
Of course, very easy question. We have to have some easy questions sprinkled in.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, Anthony, you have 3 more correct answers to make it through to the final chase. Are you still confident?
Ooh, a little bit not confident, but we'll see.
It's okay. It's okay.
We'll see.
Well, here is your next question. Who said that they never quite mastered flying the Doctor? A. Tasha Lem. B. River Song. Or C. Clara Oswald. Okay, so Anthony, of course, this is another critically get correct question. So, what are you going to submit?
I want to say River Song.
You want to say River Song? Are you going to submit that?
Yes.
Okay, you have submitted River Song. That is the incorrect answer.
Oh.
I do think there's a line similar to that, perhaps in Let's Kill Hitler, but of course that's not a Christmas special, unfortunately. And Tasha Lem, Time of the Doctor, and she says that to Clara Oswald, and I just threw Clara in there as like a curveball. You got it wrong, so you stay where you are on the board.
Oh.
To potentially knock you out of the game, the Chasers puts
Tasha Lem. Sorry. I will never forget her weird sexual advances on the Doctor. So
that means Anthony, you're out of the game, unfortunately.
Yeah, but in the end, I came here to have fun, and that's what I've been doing. So
absolutely good.
Don't worry.
I'm glad.
It was a good effort at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Very well done, man. But for you, the chase is over.
Yeah.
Jamie, thoughts on that performance?
I think those questions were quite tough, and I think he did put up a good fight for them, I'd say.
But yes, so next up today is Harbo. Welcome to the show, Harbo.
Hello.
Our only Beat the Chasers winner thus far, no less. How are you, man?
Hell yeah, I'm the king, which means I'm definitely gonna get completely annihilated in this one.
Are you the
I'm doing well.
No, okay.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Wow, now you know who the chaser is for your run. So
Yes,
for the ladies and gentlemen that may not be familiar with your great work, what is it that you do?
I just talk about Doctor on YouTube. I can't even say I just do reviews or anything anymore because I do video essays. I just chat about it. I don't know. I just whatever I decide to talk about Doctor Who, I just chuck on there every Thursday.
Great work. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Well, Harbo, it's an absolute pleasure to have you back on again. This time it's Christmas special centric. So, what is your Christmas special knowledge like?
Anything like up until like the Moffat era, I'm good on, and then like the Moffat era, I'm somewhat good on. But like the later you get in, I saw it back. So
well, to be fair, you have been reviewing and watching Modern Who, so you're up to like the Capaldi era now, pretty much. So you must be familiar with at least the Matt Smith specials, more.
Well, yeah, so probably at the moment, my best chances are at Matt Smith because that's what I've seen the most recently. It's either other end of Modern Who that I'd be a bit more struggling with.
Well, let's hope no Capaldi comes up. That'll be George's worst nightmare because I know he likes Pierre Capaldi.
Oh, I mean, I'm decent with Capaldi in general, so hopefully.
We all love Pierre Capaldi here. Well, unfortunately, before you, Anthony was knocked out of the game by Jamie. Let's hope that doesn't happen to you as well. And let's hope also that you can add to the £60 your team has raised so far. So, Harbo, quick fire questions against the clock. You get 60 seconds. Each correct answer is worth a £5. Are you ready?
Okay. Yep.
Fantastic. Harbo, your time starts now. Towards the end of the Return of Dr. Mysterio, whose death was brought up?
River Song.
Correct. What game did the Doctor suggest that he and the Oswalds play?
Pass.
Twister. What was Midshipman Frame's full name?
Alonso.
Correct. What did Lance keep making for Donna, which in turn poisoned Donna with huon particles?
Coffee.
Correct. River Song threatened to remove the Doctor's organs in what order?
Pass.
Alphabetical. What popular actor played Santa Claus in Last Christmas?
Nick Frost.
Correct. In what special did the Doctor act surprised about the size of the TARDIS interior?
Husbands of River Song.
Correct. In the Christmas Invasion, what did the Doctor dub his new hand?
Fighting hand.
Correct. In The Runaway Bride, Donna confronted the Doctor about a jacket that belonged to whom?
Rose.
Correct. The veiled detective and her fatuous accomplice was used to describe what two people?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yep, the veiled detective and her fatuous accomplice was used to describe what two people, and I will give you this if you get it correct.
Jenny and Vastra.
That is the correct answer, and that was quite incredible. So, how many do you think you got right there?
Well, I know I passed on 2, so I know I didn't get those right. Must got like 5 right, I think.
You got 8.
The most. Oh, 8, wow, okay.
Which means you have raised £40, which I believe is the highest anybody has raised in any Chase episode. So not only are you our only Beat the Chases winner, but you're also our best performing Cash Builder Chase contestant.
But it doesn't mean anything unless I can bring it home.
Of course. Wow, that was incredible. But like I said earlier, it's going to be a little different today. You could be facing any of the chasers. These will all drawn randomly, and there's one backstage that corresponds with you, and they will come out shortly. Our 2 remaining chasers are the Time Lord, aka George White, and the Purple Doctor, aka Dominic G Martin. So Harbo, play ignorant. Who would you like to take on?
Let's see. So I don't know as much about George, but I know Dom literally plays the Doctor in like fan stuff, and he's a cosplayer, so he clearly knows a lot. And isn't he a producer at Big Finish now? So like he seems like the final boss. So I don't want Dom.
Well, whoever it isn't, of course, will be taking on the final chaser. Stick around for that. But Harbo, your chaser. Let's bring him on. Let's bring on the chaser. It's George White, aka the Time Lord. But who has come us today?
Hello. I'd like to change my name for the festive season to Gold, Frankincense, and Mavellans.
Oh.
Okay, so George has come as Jesus Christ. This is going to be brilliant.
No, I've come as one of the hairy guys that stand in the shed and give presents to a child.
Have you seen the Top Gear special where they go to the birthplace of the baby Jesus?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not Jeremy Clarkson.
I was going to say, are you giving him the
obvious
yes? I love that special. Well, Harbo's starting position is 3 away from the chaser. If you would like to take a step closer to home and put yourself in the firing line of your fellow contestants, Killer Laser Beam, the chaser will offer you... He doesn't have the graphic up, I know he doesn't.
Oh shit, I didn't have the thing up. This is the one thing I meant to do. £15?
Yes, £15.
Okay. Yes.
If you'd like to take a step closer to home.
£15.
Very confident, George, okay. But if you would like to significantly add to the £60 already in the jackpot, the chaser will offer you...
Can Dom afford to give this out? £120.
That would raise the jackpot to £180. So, Harbo, what are you thinking?
You can get a Kronk burger and cheese for that.
That is £60 each, if you get that.
I think, because I'm in it for the love of the game, not the money, I think I'm going to take the £15.
Oh.
You're going to take the £15? That's very respectable. We'll remove the other 2 options.
It's a Christmas miracle, sir.
To be fair, I think that's the first time any contestant has taken the lower offer, but that's absolutely fair enough because...
I mean, I took it in the one I won, so...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You're conservative, and it worked because you were the only one who won, so you know what? You gotta get back with your team. I'm sure no one will begrudge you for that. So, Harbo, for £15, the chase is on. I wish you the very best of luck, man. So, here is your first question, guys. What was Archibald? What the hell is that pronunciation? Archibald? I should have practiced this. Archibald Hamish's surname. That guy. And the options are Smith, B. Song, C. Lethbridge Stewart. Okay, so Harbo. If that's enough time, what is your answer, please?
C. Lethbridge Stewart?
That is, of course, the correct answer. Did you know that one?
No, I mean, I think I had a vague inkling that it might be that one, but I didn't know it for sure. So,
Of course, it was Mark Gatiss' character in Twice Upon a Time.
yeah.
So you move down the board, but
Don't you think that whole story element is just unnecessary?
yeah, the chaser is puts.
Oh, Lethbridge Stewart, yeah.
Yeah,
Because I literally watched that like 2 days ago. I don't know why.
because you
Maybe
were
I'm new.
rising for this.
Yes, I revised.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well,
I didn't watch One Christmas Special.
at least you'll have this one on lock Twice Upon a Time. Let's hope some more come up for you. Right, guys, here is your second question. What did Clara say she didn't believe in when passing Victorian Clara's tombstone? A. Second chances. B. Coincidences. C. Ghosts. And Harbo.
See, ghosts.
You recently rewatched
Yep.
Snowman, didn't you? Yeah. And you loved it?
Yeah, I did.
Yes!
I like
He's
that
on my
choice.
side, hell yes! The Snowman is fantastic. Well, that is the correct answer. It was indeed ghosts, so you move down the board. The chaser is put.
See, ghosts.
George, do you believe in ghosts?
I'd like to think so. Just because, what's the point otherwise? What is the point in this existence? This
Spiritual.
plane of reality? Why are we all here? And I know your viewers really want to know this.
Okay,
so,
audience.
yeah.
Happy Christmas, guys. Yeah, this is exactly
Merry
the
Christmas. Everyone that is dead is lingering around your
They're all watching you right now.
Fantastic.
Judging
asking
you.
for a nice Christmas joke. Tell your nan to look away while you're
The
putting your
next
pants.
question. Here comes the next question. How old was the Doctor during the events of Voyage of the Damned? Just remember the epic speech. A. 901. B. 903. C. 907. George, you are very quick today.
It's been one of the only things I'm good at in my life.
Harbo, your answer, please.
I believe that's B, 903 years old.
Can you recite the speech?
No.
Well, let's see if George can afterwards. Well, that is, of course,
Oh, yes.
correct. And so he was indeed 903. So, Chaser, take it away.
I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm 903. No, I'm from the planet of Gallifreyan, the constellation of Casterverus. I'm 903 years old, and I'm the man who's going to save your lives and all 6 billion people on the planet below.
Well done.
Ding.
I don't know if that was correct, but well done.
We're just
It
about...
sounded confident enough, I believe it.
So, because he never says he's 901, because he's only ever, like, Eccleston says 900, and then 907 is Matt Smith at the end of Flesh and Stone.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where those numbers came from. Harbo, George has followed you down the board, but it doesn't really matter because you are so many
Hello.
steps ahead, I don't even want to count. So, one more correct answer and you'll be through. Are you ready?
Okay. Yes.
Here comes your next question. What Christmas song played to comfort Shauna through the infirmary? A. Last Christmas by Wham. B. Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid. Or C. Merry Christmas Everybody by Slade. Okay, so Harbo, your answer please.
I'm pretty sure that's C, Merry Christmas, or Merry Xmas everyone.
Yeah, Merry Xmas everybody. That is the incorrect answer. You are through to the final chase with
Yes.
£15 to your name, so you raised the jackpot to £75.
Nice.
Harbo, did you even get a question wrong today?
Apart from those two I passed, I think I got everything correct.
George, did you? I think so. Yeah, you're doing very well, and I think you'll be a very, very good addition to
Let's see.
the final chase.
I just wanted to make sure I got back to the team to try and make our chances the best they could be.
Absolutely. So, George, your thoughts on Harbo's chances?
I mean, that is as clinical as you need to be on the chase, isn't it? Just
Absolutely.
shot, bang, 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 done. No chance. I had no chance. Right, his brain is full of knowledge, but hopefully
I
he
wouldn't
can
hype
be
me up
brought
too
down
much.
by the final boss.
I did a pub quiz recently at the BFI thing for the Time Meddler,
Oh,
and my team came last. The only person we finished ahead of was one person on their own, and there are 3 of us, and we came last. So
Wow. Was that the quiz of Rassilon by any chance?
yes, it was.
Christopher Aslan.
I never get the time to do those.
Yeah, reach out to me. I need your questions. No, but that was very good. And Chaser, of course, you got all your questions correct. Only 5.
For once, the only time I get everything right, and you give me the hardest opponent.
I'm sorry.
This is sacrilege.
So, Jeremy, John, and Harbo, this is of course the first time you've all been together because of the scattered recording schedule. So, £75 in the jackpot. Guys, are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, before anything, I need you guys to work together to give me an answer to a question. And the question is, would you guys like to face the questions from set A or set B?
Set B sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think let's go B.
Okay, I'll go with the consensus.
Okay, you guys are going to go for set B. I think John was just along for the ride there, but at least with the Chaser with set A. So, chaps, you have raised £75. You will be playing for an even split of that jackpot, so £25 each. You will have 2 minutes to put yourselves as many steps away from the Chaser as possible. Every correct answer is 1 step, of course. Since there are 3 of you in the final chase, you start 3 steps ahead of the Chaser. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Brilliant. Your time starts now. The Ood prophecy in the end of time foresaw the return of what antagonist?
Harbo.
The Master.
Correct. In The Runaway Bride, the Doctor exploited basic atmospheric excitation to produce what?
Harbo.
Correct, Snow. During his regeneration speech, the 12th Doctor mentions not eating what?
Pears.
Harbo.
Correct. Who did the Doctor become engaged with in A Christmas Carol?
Jeremy.
Marilyn Monroe.
Correct. What item notably fell off the Doctor's body when 12 regenerated into 13?
Harbo.
His ring.
Correct. What is dubbed the rain that burns?
Jeremy.
The acid rain on Androzani, mate.
Correct. Who was the ghost of Christmas present in A Christmas Carol?
Harbo.
Amy Pond.
Correct. How many asteroids hit the starship Titanic?
Harold.
3.
Correct. What were Victorian Clara's final words before passing away?
Jeremy.
Run, you clever boy, and remember.
Correct. What type of blood did the Sycorax use to establish mind control?
Jeremy.
A positive.
Correct. What was the name of the character Dan Starkey played in Last Christmas?
Jeremy.
Ian.
Correct. The proceeds of the sale of the Halassi and Joval was used to build a restaurant on what planet?
Jeremy.
Beryllium.
Correct. What was the human name of the character David Morrissey played in The Next Doctor?
Jeremy.
Jackson Lake.
Correct. What was inside the underground marked tin that the Doctor gave to Dr. Simeon?
Jeremy.
The memory worm.
Correct. What did Grant nickname the Doctor at the end of the episode he was in?
Harbo.
Dr. Mysterio.
Correct. What was the robot Santa's actual given name?
Jeremy.
Pilot fish.
Correct. What does Santa feed his reindeers to make them fly?
Hands up.
Okay, so that is out of time. Guys, you did very well there. I just have to count up your score, but are you happy with that?
I think I'm happy with that.
I'm impressed.
It really stresses you as it's going, doesn't it? It really kind of feel yourself shaking.
Nah, but you were really quick at the start as well. You barely gave Theo a chance to say your name, and you were like, there's the answer for you, my friend. Well,
Yeah,
guys.
all about that speed.
Absolutely, and I think Dom is going to need a lot of speed next because that is the highest target we have had in any Chase episode so far. Dom has to catch a score of 19.
Nice.
Do you guys think that's enough?
I'm happy with that.
Oh, poor Dom.
Dom,
You can do it, buddy.
best of luck, my friend. Well, that was great. 19 steps. I should hardly be surprised. Well, let's bring on the 5th chaser today. It's the Purple Doctor's time. Dom, welcome to the show.
Wow. You know what? No. No, that was a seriously impressive performance. You didn't get a single one wrong, did you?
I don't know.
I don't think I
you got one wrong. I think you went perfect straight through.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. 19, I think whatever happens, you are going to win, so I'm just going to shoot the highest score I can. I think the money's in your hands, so
I don't know. I don't know.
No, mathematically, it's in your hands.
Wow, Dom, you have of course watched this team throughout each stage of the game, and quite the team we have. Now, let's see if the team's 19 steps is enough. It's time for the final chase. Remember, 2 minutes on the clock. If the chaser gets it wrong, the clock will stop and the contestants will get an opportunity to push the chaser back. Purple Doctor, are you ready?
I am ready, and you know what? Let's do this. Let's have some fun.
Absolutely. Your time starts now. Who was the American president during the end of time?
Barack Obama.
Correct. In what special did the Doctor in the TARDIS pursue a taxi being driven on a motorway?
Right.
Correct. Who did the Doctor imitate to infiltrate Dr. Simeon's office?
Sherlock Holmes.
Correct. According to Lance, what country could Donna point to on a map?
Portugal.
Stop the clock. That is the incorrect answer. Contestants' first pushback opportunity. According to Lance, what country could Donna point to on a map?
I feel like I'm leaning towards Spain, but I don't know if I'm like if that's right.
This is so niche. Well, what comes to mind for me is Brazil, but I'm not sure that's correct.
No, is it something like Italy or like Germany or something? I feel like it's a European one, right?
Yeah, I think it might be Germany. I don't know.
Should we go with Germany?
I can't give you the answer to that one because I don't.
I feel like none of us know for sure, so let's just fire with Germany because I feel like it sounds within the right range.
To quote Lance, the woman who can't even point to Germany on the map. That is the correct answer. Push the chaser back to 2. Well done, guys.
Oh, wow.
1:37. Okay, Chaser, are you ready?
Yes.
Cool. Your time starts now. In what special was Nardole introduced?
The Husbands of River Song.
Correct. In the Christmas invasion, before being intercepted, the probe was intended to cast pictures from what planet?
Mars.
Correct. When not being a superhero, what was Grant's occupation?
Oh, Mars.
Stop the clock. Contestants, when not being a superhero, what was Grant's occupation?
He was a
nanny.
Yeah, he was a nanny.
Of course it was, wasn't it? Oh, well.
Correct answer. You push the chaser back to 3. 120. Chaser, ready?
Yep.
Fantastic. Your time starts again. Now, after Max Capricorn's demise, who became the highest point of authority?
Highest point of authority? Oh, God.
Stop the clock. Okay, contestants. After Max Capricorn's demise, who became the highest point of authority?
The Doctor. That's how he could control the heavenly hosts.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the correct answer, unfortunately.
I was thinking of what's his face? You know, the scumbag.
Brixton, probably.
Oh, Brixton, yeah.
Because I was thinking of the stock markets.
He may have been the richest.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's no problem. Push the chaser back to 2. Again, this is just for fun, pretty much now. So, Andrew, how long on the clock?
1:10.
1:10. Okay, Chaser, are you ready?
Yeah, why not?
Your time starts again. Now, towards the end of Voyage of the Damned, the Doctor tells Asher that she isn't falling, but is doing what instead?
Flying?
Correct. Using the gate, the Master turned himself into every human except Wilf and who?
Donna.
Correct. Who played Abigail in A Christmas Carol?
Captain Jenkins.
Correct. In The Last Christmas, who was the last to go back to their real being?
Clara.
Correct. Instead of beds, what did the Doctor install in Lily and Cyril's bedroom?
Hammock.
Correct. Who portrayed quote-unquote the next Doctor?
David Morse.
Correct. Who did Professor Albert like in the Dream Crabs 2?
Space Centers.
Correct. What is the name of the planet at the center of the universe which holds the most comprehensive database of all life anywhere?
Pass.
Stop the clock. Contestants, pushback opportunity. What is the name of the planet at the center of the universe which holds the most comprehensive database of all life anywhere?
Isn't it Villengard?
I remember it's the one with Rusty, but I don't know what it was called.
Isn't that like Villengard or something?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's go with that. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but...
You guys are going to go for Villengard?
Yeah.
That's the correct answer.
Very good.
You push the chaser back to 8. That was a very good answer. 23 seconds. 11 to catch. Chaser, are you ready?
Got them right where I want them. Got them right where I want them.
Right. Chaser, your time starts again. Now, what was the name of the Dalek that got naked for the Doctor?
Buffy.
Correct. Who perplexed the Doctor by also being River Song's husband in The Husbands of River Song?
think I can relax.
Correct. Dr. Walter Simeon is a character that can be found in what special?
Oh, sorry. The Snowman.
Correct. Mr. Cole, Mr. Scones, Mr. Fetch, and Mr. Milligan can be found in what special?
Who knows? Who cares?
It was the next Doctor.
The next Doctor.
Well done, but contestants, that does mean you have won £75. Very well done.
Nice. Hell yeah.
What do you guys think of that?
Oh, I'm chuffed with that.
That's fantastic.
I thought we did amazing there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wasn't a lot of help, but it was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I had a great time there.
Fantastic. Chaser, that was a really good performance from you. That is probably your personal best, right? So
Really? Oh.
I'd say so. I think you got up to 11. Last time you got up to 9, and then last 2 times you got up to like 8 and 7. So this is probably your personal best, yeah.
I was worried he was going to just manage to beeline that right at the end and get really close.
Likewise, because he had like 2 really good periods of like streaks where he got like 5 or 6 or 7 on the bounce, and I was like, okay, he might actually get tight.
It got a bit scary there towards the end.
But it was a very good target, wasn't it, Dom? So
Oh no, that was a fantastic target. Honestly, from the beginning, I was confident that you guys were going to cinch it because you had the 3-step head start on top of the 16 that you got right. In terms of questions that I would be asked, was nearly unassailable. I would have to have played not only perfectly, but also speedily. But also going speedily means you have to rush. And as they say, as Bradley says, cases have to snatch at answers. And so I was just desperately snatching, just trying to grab something. And when the questions came that I just couldn't quite grasp the immediate meaning of, I had to throw them away immediately. So, and that's when you capitalize because you have something to think. So, honestly, well played. You thoroughly deserve the money.
Yeah, we had a fantastic team built up today.
Thank you.
Well, guys, that is the game wrapped up, but let's loop back round to the start because this very channel will be donating to each of the charities you guys have chosen £10 a piece. And, of course, these are charities that you guys would like to bring attention to. So let's go through them. Jeremy, what is your charity, please?
My charity is Refuge. It is a charity for women and children against domestic violence, and it is based in the UK. Violence and abuse victims never get the support that they need, and hopefully this charity can help change that.
Fantastic, really good cause. Okay, so John, let's go with you next.
Yeah, I've gone with Shelter, the homeless charity. My mother-in-law passed away this year, and she was always a big supporter, so this is for her.
That's nice. And yes, Harbo, your charity, please.
My chosen charity is Save a Fox Rescue. It's a fox sanctuary and rescue in America. That I've always had a strong connection with nature, especially foxes, and basically they rescue foxes from fur farms and take in pet surrenders and give them good lives while they either wait to rehome them or keep them on this permanent residence. And yeah, they're just a really good, positive charity.
That's lovely. Anthony?
Mine's Make-A-Wish.
Brilliant. Yeah, Make-A-Wish are a very popular.
Really good cause.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Very personal for all of you guys. Well, viewers at home, if you would like to support any of or all of these charities, then the donation links will be down in the description. Whilst this isn't the final Who Games show, with 2 more yet to come out across the next 2 days, this is indeed the final recording. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody here for making this one possible. It's been a really, really fun week, and for everybody else in the other game shows for making those historical game shows possible as well. And to all of you at home for putting up with me, us, and the channel at large, I am very proud of the body of work, and I hope you enjoy them for the years to come. Well, that has been a great episode, and that has been the Chase Doctor Who Edition Christmas Special. Thank you very much for watching, and incidentally, Merry Christmas to all of you at home. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe.
I was thinking of doing that.
And take care, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.